Look what it sold for, Ryan. That's a true selling price.
$203,000.
Here's the scary part. The engine does not crank.
So we finally set it. It only took me a day. I must say, it's not as exciting as the hexagon lights. The hexagon lights gave up on us. We kept battling it, fixing it, then it was shut off again. I don't know what happened. It lasted a long time, but we took it down. We're gonna take a bunch of pieces out of it, make it smaller, and I think we won't have problems and put it somewhere else.
Charlie, I thought you guys said you weren't doing much undercoating anymore, but I see Talal's over there and he's undercoating again.
So we're not undercoating not like we used to, by no means. But there's certain people. So like I wasn't here, but Ollie said something like Joe Biden dropped this Jeep off. So like, how am I gonna say no to
Joe
that?
Biden?
Well, he said Biden.
Hey, it's not Joe Biden, it's Joe Biden.
Not the president.
No, it's the Biden family, our most loyal customers. VIPs.
Ryan, it's not who I thought.
It's not the last president.
Man, I was gonna give him a discount too, but now it just seems dim. But yeah, nonetheless, they're still a good customer. I mean, they're not national presidency, but they're still good people by all means. And Talal does all the work anyway, so we might as well highlight Talal working just for his wife's sake, you know, so she sees this portion of it, because I think we show too much fun here. Talal, who's working hard, once again, I'll keep giving that one. He's working hard. He said, why has this got a fancy sway bar? We'll ask Ali. You see in the middle, Ali? Well, I'll say this portion. You know what it is? So the Rubicon being the off-road model that it is. So when you go off-road and you don't want sway bars. Sway bars are for the road, for the street, for highway driving. They keep you from swaying too much. But when you go off-roading, you want your tires to always pivot a lot. Because it keeps you, rocks, ground, whatever. Yeah. Uneven surfaces, it keeps it better. Let's just say it's like this. They all hook together, and then the sway bar is one. It moves. But it goes like this, and then each one could turn. But it keeps you... Because I'm not going to lie, most Jeep people, number one, aren't going off-roading. Most of them. They're just buying ducks. That's all they're doing.
True.
Yeah, you even get that one.
Yeah, I got the
ducks.
ducks.
When Ryan gets it, it's bad. So they're just out buying ducks, number one. But number two, they ain't going to get out their Jeep. They have ones that you pull pins out of the sway bar. They ain't going to pull that pin out. That's gonna take a lot of effort, you know? So there's a button in there, it's electronic. Right, goes, and then you could do all your off-roading, and then you get back on the street and you hit the button, and it'll recouple once it lines up. Which actually is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Go spot off the frame, and then be like, come on, you missed right here, and I'll have them come around. No. Come on! Well, he said you missed a spot.
He just left it.
I didn't, I was seeing if it was dry.
Don't mess with me, I got a fucking jacket in my head right now. I'll fucking cover you up.
There, he wiped it off here, dude. I saw him do it. Look at it. What a jerk bag.
What a jerk. He gave you the death stare, Ollie. I saw that. I caught that on camera.
Okay, we've learned today, never mess with Talal while he's doing an undercoating.
Ollie, what's going on with all these cars here? What do we got them ready for?
These 6 cars are actually rentals.
Ooh, okay. They all going out?
We're up to 19 cars now. This one was just added today. Another Dodge part alongside the other Dart. So we have 2 Darts now. That one has a stripe. That's how we'll be able to differentiate it. But this is a more loaded option. It's got a sunroof and so forth. But anyways, this is the most cars we've had here for a while, but I'm not too worried. I believe this one's going out tomorrow. The TIG one's going out tomorrow. Via might be going out on Sunday. Yeah, I mean, I have customers reaching out to me, asking me for cars for this weekend. So there's 2 of them that I believe are gonna book by sometime. I think the she's gonna book the Nissan. We have a Volkswagen CC over there too. We'll park it outside, because when we undercoat, we kind of push the cars out. We don't want them sitting and getting a ton of overspray. But
yeah.
we have 6 cars. We have that Kia and the CC. We have 8 rentals here today. It's usually higher than what it is, but guess what? 4 of them are going out this weekend. So
Where are you off to, Charlie?
Just the parking lot. You want to hop in?
Yeah, let's hop in.
So this is one of those, it's trying to get one over on me. So it had a misfire, cylinder 2, cylinder 4. So it was misfiring this morning. I had my check engine light blinking. Blinking always means misfiring. Doesn't mean anything else. Don't think that it means engine blowing up. Well, could be, but that's not what it means. It just means that's misfiring. Every car is that way. Well, every car that I know of. I could be wrong. It could be some German-made something else. I don't know. But getting to my point, I changed my coil packs. Still misfire. I changed my spark plugs. Still misfire. So what's the problem, Ryan? Well, what's the problem in Volkswagen land? If you don't have a burnt valve or a bad piston ring or something, what I threw my camera down there, my scope. I'm able to look at everything, and believe it or not, everything looked really nice, like nicer than some cars. So what's my problem, Ryan? Come on, throw it at me.
The electric.
No, you wouldn't be wrong. You could have a wiring issue or something, but it's only on idle. So on your Volkswagen, on your direct injected, that's key. You don't get your valves cleaned by the fuel injectors. I know that sounds a little crazy or wompy to you, but on a normal car, you have your injector, you have your valve, it shoots fuel, it cleans your valve, it goes into the cylinder. Crazy world. Now you just have the cylinder going up and down and the fuel's directly injected. Get it? Direct injected. So now it doesn't clean your valve. And what happens is these get carboned up. And when they're cold, like see right now, see no misfire. That tells me there's enough carbon on the valves that they're keeping the valves open just a little bit, especially on a cold start, that it starts misfiring like that.
Yeah.
Because I changed the two biggest components of a misfire, plug, coil pump, and it didn't fix it. Like it didn't change anything. And like I said, I put my camera in and I know that it's not, like there's not a major component. Like, you hear it spinning a tire? You feel like your life's in danger? Maybe. Like, look how good this thing runs, Ryan. Like this runs great, you know what I mean? So, I know deep down.
No phone connected.
Sorry.
Please connect a paired phone.
Sorry, hon. But it runs great. So that just tells me that we have to take the intake manifold off and we have to put the part. So, while you're sitting there, you can hop out and I'm gonna show you what you're sitting on. I opened this today and guess what I found there, Ryan?
Oh, what? Oh no, that's...
I found Jesus, and I'm not sure what that is. Is that a hair tie in there?
I'm sure what that is. Oh,
Is that a hair tie?
Oh my.
You should always watch where you're sitting, Ryan, because Jesus is watching you, buddy. All right, the boss says, Ryan, I should do a quick video on ACV auctions. Now, it's not anything towards ACV auctions, it's just towards auction lifestyle. So he brought up a car he says I should review. So you see the car he brought up here, Ryan? You see it doesn't look the best?
Oh yeah, no, it's wow.
But here's the thing, Ryan. It lost its wing, it lost its two tires. Look what it sold for, Ryan. It's a true selling price.
203,000?
Like that.
Oh wow.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, it's a 2025 911 with 1,837 miles. Like, it's low miles. I mean, but dude, 203,000.
Wow, yeah.
Does that not just blow your mind? So I put this car on the watch list when it came up. 228 bids. You know what most cars, when I win them, how many bids are on them? 30. You know how many views are usually on a car? 80. There was 1,179 views. That means that many different people, in a sense. Now, sometimes the view counter is a little weird. Here's one with 4K on it. You know, like this is a 23 at 384,000 miles. I mean, cooler color, I guess. Dude, I don't know who wants $200,000 wreck cars, but it's surely not me. Now I'm confused, Ryan. Are people buying them this cheap, but then they have like an inflated market?
Yeah.
Like they're inflated? I mean, maybe some of our viewers here could tell us, because it's just something I don't know. And here's the scary part. Engine does not crank. I'm assuming it's okay, but there might be reasons why this car doesn't crank. The actual seller may have pulled the battery out just so people wouldn't crank it over until they fixed it the right way. You know, that'd be the nice thing to do. If you knew there was an oil leak, if you could stop people from ruining their engine, because I can only guess how much an engine is, Ryan. What do you think? 150,000?
Yeah, I was gonna say
I don't
over
know.
100 with this.
I don't know. Airbag deployed though, like airbag. Now these cars don't come with much tread on their tires, but one says 0-30 seconds, so it means there's no tread. And only had 1,300 miles. Now there's this little portion down here. Amp, which is the audio, is not performed, damages, could not reach tread depth on front tires. I don't know diddly about these cars. I don't.
Yeah.
They're just not a market. Like, I'll tell you about a lot of weird cars that I like, but this is it's just not one of them that makes enough sense to me. This is a car that I would like to get. And you say, what is that?
Well,
It's
yeah,
a
what is this?
Mazda Miata, man. Why I want this Miata, and it's automatic even. And most people say, oh man, automatic Miata. Well, guess what? I'm old right now, and the Miata, shifting is part of the experience, but I could live without it for right now, if that makes any sense to you, Ryan. And guess what? Guess who I could sell this car to? Everybody that can't drive a stick. Like, you know, people do want a Miata some days and they don't drive stick. Like, it's generally clean. It has some scratches on front bumper, some surface rust. I mean, this is all stuff that, like, zero worry. Interior is relatively good shape, but there's your automatic shifter. But you asked me, why do you want this one, Charlie? It's got 110 on it. It's got no lights on the dash. No issues. Like, I could probably bring this home. I'm thinking the jumper cables were just a fun fact. Like, the owner left them in there when they traded his car in. There's not an issue. Right here is why I like this car. So this is a 2001. So this is the first year that they went to a VVT. This intake valve has variable valve timing. Just added a little bit more power to the car. A little more usable power. A little more usable torque, realistically. And that usable torque made this car that much more, a little more fun. When the newer engine, the better engine came out, it kept getting better. And at this point, I really, really like this engine. I had 2 of them, I think, over my lifetime. And they just were that much a little bit better. You know what I mean? They're not like leaps and bounds. You're not going to race another kid with a 99 and gap them by 5 cars. It's just somebody who's a pure enthusiast like myself just says, man, it's just that little bit better. Like, I think on paper, it might have only been 10 horsepower, 5 horsepower, 10, 15 foot-pounds of torque. Like, the numbers are very, very minimal. Here's this is real-time live. You can get this car for basically $4,000. I'm lowballing, as it says. This is my offer, $2,450. Because I'm willing to pay $2,450 plus the shipping, plus the fees. You know what I mean? You're not getting a car for $4,000. By the time it gets here, it's almost $5,000. You know what I mean? I'm hoping that this seller gives in. Maybe he'll watch this video one day, because he's been posting this car almost every day. It runs a new auction. And I'm hoping that I just keep beating him down, because nobody's bidding any more than me. I think because the automatic, I think that's kind of playing into it. A Miata's an enthusiast car. You know what I mean? Like, you want to, as they say, roll the gears. You want to have this leg moving. You want to have this arm moving. I've never even driven an automatic. It might be terrible. But I'm the person who's saying, it's okay. Like right now. Because you know what's funny? There's a 5-speed transmission I have for this car. It's been down there for probably 10 years. And I'm not even joking to you. So I would just need the clutch, the pedals, a few other items. And we have Planet Miata, like, believe it or not, in Swearsville, which is right down the road. So I could put this car together free-ish to myself to be a manual shifting car, which would be kind of cool. If you find a car with 0 accidents, true 0 accident car, I mean, not one that has a Carfax with a clean Carfax, but then got hit and Uncle Bobby fixed every panel on it, you're doing really good. Like, it's crazy, you know? It's just, you don't see it anymore. Too many cars on the road, too many kids on the road, too many people that don't care about cars. People used to care about cars. Nobody does anymore, you know? So he did a video on that black Tiguan today about direct injected engines and what's going on. I changed the 2 coil packs, the 2 spark plugs, and it still misfires on cold startup. So what are we gonna do to it? Your favorite. This is Talal's. He gets hands. Hands deep.
I am not.
He gets knee deep in it. He loves carbon cleanings.
I do not like that.
He calls me at night, Ryan, and asks me if we have any carbon cleanings for tomorrow. The carbon buildup is pretty nasty, you know, and I guess we'll do a video on one, like, cause that one has to be done. Look at this, Ryan.
Yeah.
Grandpa definitely had this car. I'll be honest, I usually would never buy this color combo, only because I don't think a lot of people respect this color combo like I do. So I just gotta take the turbo. I take the turbo off, and we just gotta do a carbon cleaning. That's it. There's the cursing. Here, Ryan, let's see. Let's interest the law. I got one right here. Over in Jordan, like in America, we used to make these phenolic spacers. So what you would do, say you had to, remember how everything was aluminum? You would put the plastic spacer so the intake would stay cooler than the head so the heat wouldn't transfer. Was that something overseas or no? No?
No, we just did them for conversions. Like if you had like a 2JZ and you want to put it on a M50 BMW, they would do a conversion plate.
There was a point, Ryan, where all these plastic spacers, you'd get them for your throttle body, you would get them for your intake, so that, like, yeah, say the cylinder head, just let's say for fun, goes to 250 degrees, I don't know. It wouldn't transfer the heat to the intake and then heat up the air coming in and whatnot. I think it was a gimmick to a point. I think they got me because I think I bought 1 or 2 of them. But I'll tell you the thing, Ryan, with it was reusable. because it was considered a gasket. You didn't put the gasket on, you would just put the spacer on. So, Ryan, I've been a car dealer for how many? We're probably going on 3 years. And my wife thought when I drove around with no inspection sticker, it was just the lack of care from me. She thought it was illegal. She didn't understand the dealer plate allows you to drive with no inspection, like you don't have to have an inspection sticker. She thought I was seriously just disrespectful to the inspection process. And I said, hon, I don't need one. That's like part of the dealer plate package, like in a sense, you know? You're working on the car, you're driving it, you know, it doesn't pass, I get it, like to a point. But it was just funny, she really didn't know. I'm like, hon, 2.5 years of being married to a car dealer? Like, she does audits, Ryan. I know everything about audits. Like, different states have different audits, like there's different numbers for things, like one state might have this number, another state has that, and I'm like, I know all this stuff, you know what I mean? Like, it's not that hard. You want to take it off?
What?
At least just get it
Oh,
off.
we gotta take these off too.
Right.
I'm thinking I'll just take this off and then slide it underneath it. Right?
You think so?
Yeah, I think it will work.
We should take the intercooler hose off
Yeah.
because the intercoolers are simple, like in a sense. But Ryan, if we save this engine, I'll be surprised. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I told Talal we'll give it the old college try. as they
Oh,
say.
I hope it works. We'll see.
With our process from start to finish, we clean the undercarriage the first day, then we undercoat, and then after we undercoat, we wash the exterior. Make sure we get all that overspray off the vehicle. You don't want. I bet you people wouldn't even realize, but we know the overspray's there.
Gotta go that extra step.
We want to get it off. But this car, you'll never see it because it's black. We sprayed black on this one. So you won't see the overspray on this vehicle, but you could certainly feel it.
Yeah, on a different color, you would.
Oh
would see
yeah,
it,
different colors. You'll see like little reds, that black specks of it. Or if we spray the clear wax, you won't even see it because it's practically almost clear. But we try to make sure every job we do is well thought of and top notch. Josh, that's the first pass. Then I re-soap again.
What's up, guys? Oh, you guys are Fiat people? You guys buying for yourself? For you? Okay. I try to be the honest car dealer, 100% honest. So like, the reason the string's there is because the trunk, we tried to fix that trunk a million times. It won't open with the electronic button. So you pull the little string and it will pop. It'll pop that up. The car has a couple of cool little features and whatnot, but it's used by all means. The roof does work. You just kind of have to baby it because it won't fold up like perfectly. So it will work, it'll do what you want. I'll show you exactly what I mean just so you understand. Yeah, so see, you just kind of, what I do is I hit the button and I just kind of keep folding it. Like this is the side. See how it just gets like a little bit, you just want to keep it like this and then it's fine. Like I just do a little bit at a time. And then once it gets to like that point, you're fine. I just want to be honest with you, you know what I mean? And then that's as far back, like I said, don't go in the trunk, it's kind of stays here. And then this is like a wind guard, they made it purposely so the wind kind of gets shot over.
Yeah, without the license plate on, will you be able to just drive it around?
Oh yeah, you could drive through the parking lot. Okay. I won't stop you from that. Like I tell everybody, you can't just take a car without test driving. Like you at least have to drive through the lot. But I must admit, like you see me put the rings on this car. Tell me like this car moving just doesn't look right. Like doesn't look like fun, you know?
Oh yeah, you did put those rings on it. It looks good.
Yeah, I'll make sure I hit them with my rubber mallet just so they don't look. But you know, doesn't the car just look right, like with the chrome rings?
Yeah.
It just looks like something a little Italian person would build. Like that's how it should have. Like they should have had one made like that. Like no offense to anybody, you know. It's just something that I like to visually see as a car guy.